this is Day one more time, and thank you for tuning in to Trenday. Today we're talking about old Frumpy t-shirts. I know that most of you have one of these. This is my brother's. I hope he doesn't get upset that I'm cutting it apart, cutting it up. Old t-shirts, you know that we use them all the time and we get sick and tired of seeing them look the way they have been looking for the past whatever years. So today we're going to be recycling an old t-shirt and making it a fashionable, trendy item that you might even just want to wear outside of the house. So stick around. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half like so. You're going to make sure that your sleeves are matching, okay, because we're going to cut off the sleeves first, okay? So make sure that everything is matching as best as you can, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect, but as close as you can get it is good, because it's important that it's at least looking a little balanced, you know. You won't be able to tell small imperfections, but you don't want it to be completely off balance from one sleeve to another. So you're going to make sure that, you know, it's as balanced as possible, as on there as you can get it. So we're going to start by cutting off the sleeves. In this case, we're going to not cut too far from the seam, the original seam. We're going to start cutting right about an inch away. So we're going to make sure you have fabric scissors. So there you have it. We have cut these off. Okay, we've started our transformation. We've started transforming our t-shirt already. Okay. Okay, so next what you're going to do is once you have it on its back, you're going to come here, okay, towards, you're going to fold it in the middle. So you're going to grab these ends and you're going to fold, okay, you're going to fold like so. So you're going to have to make sure that the top, because we're going to be cutting at the top, okay, this part is right at the middle, right at the middle. See where your seam ends, it's going to be our point of reference, the end of our seam. You can always play, you know, eyeball it, and if you feel more comfortable cutting more, that's really up to you. But this is my suggestion. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start here. This is the neck, the back of the neck. Cut it in half. I'm going to start cutting here. So I want to do a triangle to do an open back. Okay, so right there to about an inch away from this seam right here. And I am going to cut. Now remember, you don't have to be an expert. You're just going to eyeball it. And again, my point of reference is going to be the seam. So right about there is where my triangle is going to end. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut straight down. Well, not straight, you know, but in an angle. There we go. So there I have cut out basically a triangle. So right now you can see how this is looking, okay? Practically you have an open back shirt at this time. Okay, so right now I've folded it back, okay, at the neck. So here's where your triangle ends, right here, okay. So the back is folded in half again, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to cut, and this is what I like to do. I just like to get the bottom of my shirt, which is here, okay. Not at the very bottom, but right above the seam. Going to do this. I'm going to do, this is where the cut ends here. So I'm going to right about here. Remember, this is all eyeballed. You're just going to do a mark. Okay, that's your mark. That is where you're going to be cutting to. So here is your cut. You're going to start about 2 inches down, and you're going to cut all the way up to your mark. So cut about 1/2 inch straps. There we go. And we're going to start weaving. Okay, so we're going to take this one. Okay, you see this one? We're going to put it like so. We're going to tuck it. Okay, you saw that? We're going to take the second one and wrap it like that around the first one. And you're going to do that with all of them. Okay, you're going to start pulling, and then the third one goes here, then the other one goes here, and you're just going to be tucking in, okay, to the very bottom. It's going to start getting a little weird once you get to the bottom because it might be a little uncomfortable to continue to weave because they are getting smaller, but continue to do that till the very last one. Okay, here we go. Now when you get to this very last one, what you will do is you will tuck this, okay, you will pull, and you will cut the bottom, and you will just knot it. So you're going to knot the bottom tightly so that doesn't come out. Okay, so now that you have that, you're just going to pull. Okay, you're just going to pull your fabric, pull it in all directions just to kind of stretch it out and let the design take shape. That's how it is looking so far. Okay, now we are going to turn it again to the front, and we're going to get this middle point, pinch here, and you're going to get the middle from your shoulder. You're going to pinch here. So we're going to do the same thing at an angle, okay, from the middle down to about where your breasts are here to your chest, and more or less the middle. You can even go as far as the corner if you want. So let's do more towards the corner. And we're going to do the same process here. So we're going to fold, okay, and you see how this is looking here, okay? We're going to fold, and we're going to cut the same way. So this is where I want to go up to about here, okay? And so I'm going to cut from here, okay? So I'm going to do my line this way. This is going to be, so my line is going, this is going to be my point, my line of reference. It's going to be there. So I'm going to start cutting. Now I want to make sure that I'm not cutting any of the, here we go. So I'm going to cut here. Okay, so let's start cutting. If you want to do them a little smaller than 1/2 inch, you can. And now you're going to follow the same procedure. Okay, you're going to start weaving. And you're going to follow the same procedure all the way down, okay? Looping whatever comes next through whatever is on top. So this is what it is going to be looking like. And I will meet you at the bottom. Okay, so now that we have gotten to the bottom, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this one, okay, and we're going to knot it, but we don't want to knot it here because if not, this one's going to loop out. So we're going to knot it here with this one. So what I like to do is take this one out and just knot it around. Just gonna do a knot. Okay, so now this is how the front is looking. You're going to pull. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get it as best as you can. So that is how the front is going to be looking. Okay, so last what we're going to do is we're going to do the top opposite from where you did this. We're going to do more or less the same thing, but we're not. See, we're going to do it in this angle here. Okay, so you can knot when you get here, and we're going to cut our strands. Okay. Okay, so right now you see that I've already cut this part of the shoulder. We're going to loop starting with the neck. Then loop that, and the next one, and the next one. And you're going to cut. And you're going to knot very tightly. Very, very tight. And if you like my videos, and if you like this one, I would appreciate a like, I would appreciate a follow, and comment. Follow me on social media. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Keep in touch. Bye.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, blu blu blu. Con Pau O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudió en la escuela. Pajarita se de botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga.